Common Sense Media has been producing various reports on children's media use for kids between the ages of birth up to the age of 8 for a number of years now. They've been collecting data at different points, so in 2011, 2013, 2017, and 2020. So for this video, we'll take a look at some of the trends across time and also some of the more contemporary uses of children's media. It's important to note that the data collection in 2020 ended just prior to the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic in the US. So let's get started by understanding some of the latest findings on media use for young children. On average, children from birth to age 8 use about 2.5 hours of screen media per day. That's 2 hours, 24 minutes. This does vary by age group, as you see, with the youngest from birth to 2 years that spend about an hour daily with screens, while 2 to 4-year-olds spend more than double than that, and 5 to 8-year-olds spend 3 times as much time with screens as the youngest group. Now, most of the screen time spent by children under the age of 8 is with video. This makes sense since video is perhaps the easiest to comprehend for young children since it often does not require reading or writing/typing skills that would be necessary for other media platforms like video games or reading electronically. Interestingly, gender differences can be seen in this age group, with boys using screen media more than girls. Boys use about 35 minutes more screen media per day at 2 hours 40 minutes than girls at 2 hours and 5 minutes. Boys spend more time watching television and videos and playing video games than girls. So what's particularly interesting in 2020 is that for the first time, children watch videos online, such as on YouTube, more than on any other platform at an average of 39 minutes per day. This is almost twice as much as children watched online videos just 3 years prior in 2017. Over a third, 3/4 of the children aged 8 and younger watch online videos every day. So now let's start looking at some of the trends in screen use that have been growing over time. First, Hispanic, Latinx, and Black children spend more time with screen media per day than white children. And the difference between these groups has been growing, particularly since 2013. Secondly, children in lower income households spend an average of nearly 2 hours a day more with screen media than those in higher income households. The report cites that one of the key drivers behind this is related to the growth in mobile media use among children in lower income Black and Hispanic Latinx families during this time period. Moreover, the digital divide continues to be an issue for home internet access and home computer access for young children in lower income households. Home internet access remained the same at 74% between 2017 and 2020, and home computer access actually decreased over that same time period. This has tremendous implications for distance learning that became a reality for so many during the COVID-19 pandemic. Interestingly, parents of children in this younger age group seem to have a positive view of screen media use with their children. The only aspect of children's life that parents are more negative than positive about in terms of screen use is physical activity. Moreover, Black parents are much more likely than white parents to perceive educational benefits for their children from screen media. And here are some examples of quotes from parents that expressed positive effects of media on their child's behavior, ability to focus, emotional maturity, social skills, and creativity. Parents also expressed negative effects of media in these areas, which hints that at how individualistic and unpredictable parents' opinions can be when it comes to children's media. Through these surveys, we're able to see what changes and what stays the same in terms of children's media use. Clearly, what has changed perhaps the most is how young people view video content, moving from traditional television to online videos. What has not changed is the fact that children engage in these activities starting at a very young age and devote hours a day to their media use. Additionally, we see that home access to technology continues to be an issue for lower income households, while the gap in screen use increases between higher and lower income households and among families of different races and ethnicities. These are important factors to consider in our journey to better understand the impact of media on the lives of children and their families.